2 Peter chapter 1, verse 3. This changed my entire prayer life, Pastor.
This verse.
This verse. 2 Peter chapter 1, verse 3. For his divine power has bestowed upon us all things that are to life and godliness. And I said, yeah, Lord, I know that. He said, no, you don't understand. The word bestowed is also been translated given or granted. Did you notice it was always past tense? God is not going to give us anything. God has already given us everything. Now the question is not, Lord, give me things. The question is, how do I access what you've already given me? There's nothing coming from heaven to earth. All the money we need to preach the gospel is on the earth right now. Everything we need to get out of debt is on the earth right now. Everything is right here. It's like the man who cried out and said, God, save me, save me. And the Father looks down from heaven and he says to Jesus, who's at his right hand, what's he talking about? And Jesus says, I don't know. 2,000 years ago, I paid the price for the sins of all mankind. I guess he just don't know. God's people never perish for lack of money, but they always perish for lack of knowledge. There was a woman crying, heal me of my cancer, Lord, heal me of my cancer. The Father looks down from heaven and says, Jesus' son, what is she talking about? And Jesus says, I don't know. 2,000 years ago, I bore stripes on my back. I carried every sickness and every disease. She doesn't need to carry it. I guess she just don't know. God's people perish for lack of knowledge. Man crying out, give me a car, Lord, give me a house, give me this. And the Father looks down and says, I don't know. What's he talking about? Jesus says, no, Galatians chapter 3. I redeemed him from the curse of the law, the curse of poverty. Cursed is he who hangs on a tree. And not only did I redeem him from the curse, I redeemed him to the blessings of Abraham. It was already done. Yeah. The Father is seated. Jesus is seated. When we cry out, he does not pace the floor saying, how do we get there? He saw the end from the beginning. He put in place on planet Earth everything we need to get out of debt.
Wow, I love this.
Now, how do we do it? How do we do it? The answer was, of course, first in Genesis 1:29, you don't have to go there. Genesis 1:29. Was there any poverty in the Garden of Eden? No. Why was there no poverty? Because God commanded the earth in Genesis 1:11, earth, bring forth harvest. Then all he had to do, the earth has been commanded. The earth has zero option now. The earth must bring harvest. There's only one time, Pastor Benny, the earth doesn't need to, if seed doesn't touch it. So to make sure that Adam would eat, in Genesis 1:29, God says to Adam, Adam, I'm giving you every seed that will produce your food. Now what you're supposed to do is eat the fruit, not the seed. What does God give to people today? Seed.